Folks, welcome to Start Building Me this Tuesday, 2nd of May 2023. I'm here to tell you that you have to exercise and watch your diet, folks. It's part of life, just like eating, sleeping, and for most people watching TV. But, you know, brushing your teeth, whatever. You have to do this, folks. It's part of life. It's not something that just athletes do or celebrities or people on TV. You have to exercise every day. I really need to reiterate this. You have to exercise every day. I don't care who is watching this. You have to exercise every day. Even if it's something like exercising your breath. I've been reading a book, A New World by Eckhart Tolle recently, and he's talking about the only time that you're truly present is when you're focusing on your breath, and I think that is really true. So what I try to do here is get people in here, Jazz in the house, good to see you, to have a quick workout for my first day of the week, and it's never going to be long. It's going to be 10 or 15 minutes and we're going to be out of here, folks. I can't stress that enough either. It's not a set amount of time. It's not an hour. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to do anything but I'll walk and talk apart from this. Squat is like pumping the blood through your body, like sitting down on a chair, standing back up, sitting down on a chair, standing back up. That is called a squat, which is exercise. You have to exercise your body every day. If you do not if you do not work your body will not work. It really is that straightforward, folks. So I try to come in here with my intelligence and witty banter, as always, folks, to answer questions and do a quick workout with you to get you into the healthy habit of exercising, because I really want to make sure before I'm deep in the ground that everybody realizes in life that you have to exercise, and to some extent you have to watch what you eat as well. Diet, which has been bastardized in the industry of fitness, aka nutrition, whatever semantics appeal to you, are things that people think, you know, it's not so important. It really is, folks, just like exercise, but there are some tips and tricks that I can give you if you want to know how you can improve your diet. And the easiest hack is just to increase as much protein as you can out of the 3 macronutrients, being protein, fat, and sugars, or carbohydrates, and absolutely trying to nail sugars down and try to reduce it as much as possible. So let's walk and talk, or squat and talk, as we say, sitting back into your heels, weight goes to the outside of your feet, digging your toes into the ground. We're not form sticklers here. I'm trying to get you into the habit of exercise, not deter you from ever exercising. So I'm not going to hassle you with crazy technique, all this crazy stuff. I'm just trying to get you to look at what I'm doing and realizing that you're activating your quads, your hamstrings, your gluteal muscles, your core, your feet. Everything is involved in the squat, and just by doing this, it doesn't matter how many numbers you're doing, doesn't matter how many sets you're doing, you can just do one, have a breathe, realizing you're such a lucky person to be alive on this Tuesday, the 2nd of May 2023, folks, and that you're alive and well to be able to watch this video and participate, quite hopefully, in a Start Building Me workout. Shake out your legs, flick out your hands. Movement is what I'm trying to encourage. I'm getting my new t-shirts made for my podcast, The Only Movement. As pompous as it sounds, I love it. It is the only movement. The only movement people should care about is movement in itself, right? It's just like, it doesn't matter what it is. You see those Jiagung, what is it called? Or Tai Chi people. And, you know, they can just literally be doing stuff like this. Yes, yes, I'll get you one as well, Jazz, because I got to get the acetate made. You can get The Only Movement. It is the only movement, folks. I cannot stress this enough. Everything comes down to movement. Everything, as we know, in the universe, not only the known universe, but in the theoretical multiverses as well, everything comes down to frequencies, folks. Everything comes down to frequency. What is frequency? Frequency is movement. You have to move. Everything is moving. Every single thing that we think of is some sort of interaction, some sort of frequency that we're working with, folks. So please, it's no different with yourself. The more sedentary you are, the more problems occur in your life. Again, I'll be making video series on my YouTube channel. The YouTube channel came up here on Twitch. I saw it because I put it in there. Check it out if you want. Request videos that I'll do on topics, whatever it is, folks. I'll be doing some YouTube short videos as well to get the party started. But the party is certainly not started yet because I have got too much to do today even, folks. So get some blood pumping through your body. Doesn't matter how many you've got. I usually try and do 50 and 50 squats and push-ups to wind down before the end of the day. I believe a new Simpsons, new Family Guy will be out. So I'll be checking out that. And following what I preach, or practicing what I preach, which is focusing on your breathing, folks. Eckhart Tolle, again, book that I've been reading this week. Brilliant book, A New World, about the fact that we're only really ever present when we're focusing on our breath, and I really think that's true. When stuff starts going wrong in your life, anything during the day, whatever it is, just take a step back, stop what you're doing and breathe. And if you really want to make a massive difference in your life, specifically if something's going wrong in your day, take that advice. I guarantee you that it will improve your day. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doing some active recovery myself today after doing squats yesterday. Everything's still a little bit tense, but that is the nature of it. Get the blood pumping, get the blood pumping through your blood vessels. Your blood vessels connect all your organs, including your brain. So the more you pump the blood around your body, the more it's going to help your digestive system, the more it's going to make your body produce hormones, the more it's going to help you sleep at night, it'll raise your blood pressure, raise your heart rate, get all the blood flowing through your body. These are all good things. It's stuff that I always took for granted that everybody will know, and I think everybody sort of more or less does understand the cardiovascular system of the body, basic nutrition, etc., etc., but don't seem to understand that it is essential for every single person on the planet to be doing routinely. And what do I mean by routinely, folks? I mean daily. Every single day you should be moving, because that's how the universe works. Everything works with a bunch of frequencies, and you got to keep on moving if you want to keep on moving. It's a big problem that we're faced in since the 20th century, basically post-industrialization, where machinery and production lines, etc., have taken away the need for people to do the heavy lifting, so to speak. And the joke is that the only person that loses out is yourself. So if you do not do this movement, the brutal reality is that no one will really care apart from yourself, right? So that's why I always encourage people to exercise, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, because in the end, the only person that will be burdened as a result of neglecting exercise is you. And when it gets to the point where it becomes a burden, you get a chronic illness, it's going to be too late, folks. We know that the medical system's on the decline. It's overburdened like you wouldn't believe due to 2 categories of issues: overconsumption and sedentary lifestyle. Overconsumption is less of a problem if you are not sedentary, which is bringing me back to exercise. If you pump the blood around your body, if you get your digestive system working with very basic exercises, you reduce the chances of you getting a chronic illness, cancers, all those bad conditions, I think it's usually at least by half, but it depends as well. There can be other issues, other cases and illnesses where it can be even more than that. So I am trying to make sure that for the rest of my life, I'm going to get people pumping blood through their body and increasing their lifespan, increasing their quality of life. And let's shake out legs. I'm going to do another minute's worth of squats, and I'm going to do some push-ups and get out of here. My goodness, what a cracking start to the week I've had. Everything's good in the hood here. The temperature is coming down, which is perfect. I'm not getting radiated and cooked. My noggin, speaking of frequencies, folks, ultraviolet light, cooking Dave's brain. Not such a good thing. That's the frequency that you can try to reduce having a lot of exposure to in your life, but that is one frequency that we can do without perhaps, but this is not. So get your blood pumping every day in some shape or form. Walk to the train station, ride a bus to the train station, walk to the pub, walk to the shops, whatever it is that you're doing, folks, just try and get some movement happening. Again, the only movement. This is the only movement. Fight me on that, hey? Come and get me in my digital studio. Good luck with that. Till there's some sort of way that you can Now, why is my phone beeping at me? I don't even know why the sound is on, folks, because I hate the telephone. I'm going to do 10 more and then do some push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've done about 17,000 steps today, according to my Apple Watch. Or was it my iPhone? Whatever. I know the feds, CIA, everybody's watching me. 17,000 steps. Walk the dogs twice. Stop them hassling me. And let's get going on some push-ups. You can do them off your knees, but I will start, ooh, that feels good. Kneeling down, a little bit of a stretch on my quadriceps, get the blood flowing through, basic stretching as well. For a push-up, off your knees or off your toes, does not matter. We are pumping blood around our bodies, irrespective of which method you want to use. If you don't have that much upper body strength, feel free to do them off your knees. If you do, have them, have some skills, have some push-up chops, you can do them off your toes, whatever works. It's a plank with movement. So how do you do a plank? You tense your butt. By tensing your butt, you'll get that core stability. Spread your fingers. By spreading your fingers, you'll have more surface area. Well, sort of on the ground, technically not, but you know, you'll have a wider base where you'll stimulate those nerves in your fingers and send a message through to your brain that you're going to be doing something that requires some focus and some stability, and it will give you a better base for a push-up. Look straight ahead, breathe. You can breathe on every cycle, so down, breathe up, breath, or whatever works for you. So if you want to do them off your knees, folks, don't listen to the naysayers, don't listen to the haters, as the kids say. You can just do them off your knees like this, because I can tell you now, without a shadow of doubt, you're still pumping blood through your upper body, right? So it doesn't matter if you're not doing a strict push-up. In the end, we are still pushing ourselves up off the ground, and you can just imagine, think of like a military man. You get an explosion goes off next to you and you go down and you've got a pack on, you've got your gun, you've got ammunition, you've got all this stuff. It's going to be easier to push yourself up off your knee. There are going to be times where it's a lot easier for what you're doing, if you fall over hiking or something like that, to push yourself up off your knee. It's still valid, folks. If it's not a strict push-up, it really doesn't matter, because a strict push-up is an exercise, right? It's not that practical. When are you going to push yourself up off the ground like that? Like, it's not something that you do that much unless you're exercising. So if you cannot do it, do not feel bad about pushing yourself up off the ground on your knees like this, because I can tell you now, for a fact, physiologically, you are pumping blood around your body in the same way as a push-up, just easier. After time, you'll be able to get that core stability from doing them off your knees, where you'll be able to do them from your toes. And after a while, you'll probably want to vary it depending on how you feel. Sally in the house, good to see you. Chublet, hey, just whatever you've got, some squats, some push-ups. I know you are good for them. We're looking forward to seeing you here in a month's time. That will be cool. And I'm not sure if you can do push-ups off one leg. You can, if one leg's busted, you can always do push-ups like that as well, folks. And take a load off. Sit back onto your quadriceps, lean back. Flex the guns. I think I'll get a carpet rash from my carpet. I don't know what that means. Probably time for a clean. Disgusting. And breathe. I jumped in my freezer before. Hopefully it will try and cool me down a little bit. Good to see you all in the house. People that understand, as I said, the frequency of the universe means that there is movement in everything. You've got to move all the time. I know all three of you know this. And the lurkers, who knows? I don't know the lurkers until after the stream ends. So if it's the usual lurkers, they probably know as well. If it's any newcomers, folks, everything in the universe, known or unknown, in the multiverse, operates on frequencies. There is movement in everything. You have to move, else if you don't move, it's use it or lose it. Like everything else in life, it will stop moving, and when something stops moving permanently, we all know what that's called. And it's something that people spend a lot of money trying to avoid in life, so why not try and just do a little bit of this and improve your quality of life. Another 3 minutes on the clock. I'm going to be doing some push-ups and then getting out of here. I'm going to watch the new Simpsons, going to watch the new Family Guy. I'm going to go, I'm going to see what, oh yeah, I've got to hang out my laundry as well. Exciting stuff from middle age, folks. Once the bot's back up, that's good. Percentage of grip strength is the most important. Why does that percentage come up there? That's weird. Anyway, the bot's not slouching, that's a good sign. It's such a good general workout that I've been doing pretty much since I was like 8 or 9 years old, maybe 9. Yeah, about 9. Sorry if it's contagious, if that is true. I think it's a bit of a myth, but first you lose speed, then you lose size. No. Yeah, first you lose speed, then you lose strength, then you lose size. So try to maintain that muscle mass for as long as possible, because as you see, people will end up having their muscle, like their legs will stay the same size, but the muscle within it will be just a tiny amount, and then usually ends up being taken over by lipids. So you've got to keep that muscle mass going. Protein and push-ups. Protein pushes, push-ups and squats. Oh, what do you got at the clock? Another minute on the clock. Let's get out of here. Good to be back. Felt the absence in the last few days, but not enough to not take a few days off myself. Got 10 more out of me now, and then I'm gonna get out of here. You can get it. Heart rate all over the shop. Did I see any cool movies at the weekend? Anything exciting to tell? Not really. Cool documentary about UFOs, but I've been speaking to Jazz specifically about that and that remote viewing from 1 million BC. That was quite cool. Whatever, McEagle? McBeagle? Something McEagle. McMonagle? McMonagle, I think his name was. Very cool. Sal sent the video, got the video as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. E basta. I'm out of here, folks. Keep moving, as I always say. The ride never stops. Keep on moving. Walk in, push-ups and squats. I'll see you here tomorrow for the midweek session. 4-day week. Gotta love it. This movement is everything. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Oh, hey, yeah, before you go, do you know what that documentary's called? The guy was on Joe Rogan. Just out of the blue. You know the name of it? Maybe not. In which case I shall go Google that now and there. Moment of Contact. My man, love your work. The gift that keeps on giving. It's we have a symbiosis here at startbuilding.me media for Crazy Dave's monkey talk. Have a good night, folks. See you tomorrow. Moment of contact. Sweet.